Spart1e here for the Road to Quakecon tournament run by FACEIT and powered by EGB.com.
Hell yeah. I heard some people made some brutal bets on this.
Really?
The cooler evil game. Money was lost on that. But it's so difficult not to bet on cooler. Something got to control yourself, guys. I wonder if anyone's going to a clean run today and going to be able to milk some money out of EGB.
I guess we'll see.
I want to see some posts online.
Yeah.
See. That'd be good to see, to be honest. As well, I've been lots of discussion and chat about CS and Quake differences and FACEIT started on Quake first. It doesn't matter, guys. I personally play a lot of CS at the moment. I really love that game. I really love Quake. I've been around it for years and years and years. So I think both of them covering the kind of strategic, tactical team shooter on CS and then the kind of fast-paced arena FPS, I don't really consider them competitors to each other because they're so insanely different. But yeah, anyway, guys, we're going to obviously show you a lot more Quake right now. We are on Spart1e and Cypher right now. And Spart1e first, he's going to get the mega side of the map over here. And he's not got a bad selection of weapons either, but he's going up against Cypher, the well, champion of Quake, essentially.
Yeah, this is the first few slices of the day.
Reigning Quakecon champion, sorry.
It's time to get that red armor right now. The second red is spawning. And Spart1e's getting pushed out of position here. Cypher's going to pick that one up pretty convincingly. And Spart1e, he's not even really got much in the way of weaponry here. He's got one rocket left in his rocket launcher. And he's got no railgun. He's going to try to fix that now. But that, look at all the time Cypher has to pick up shards, to pick up the mega, pick up the yellow, pick up more rockets. Cypher looks pretty good right now. And Spart1e's going to have to play it really slow to be safe here. But you can't let Cypher have the map at the same time. And so we can see Spart1e's doing damage, just shutting down the choke points. And
look at damage there. Spart1e did. One rail would actually get a frag right now. Spart1e, can he find the angle? He looks for it, but red is going to be taken by Cypher, and that is a call for Spart1e to leave, but he's not able to. He didn't want to cross over the tiny little ledge to go over to the grenade side. And actually Cypher gets the first blood. That was awfully close though.
Yeah, that was really crazy, because we're just talking about how crazy advantageous the position of Cypher was with all that armor and health that Spart1e just did not have, he got pushed out of. But he still found ridiculous damage. Just one way to get back into this, and because of that, Cypher had to go and spend so much time picking up shards and health that now Spart1e's picked himself up a red away from Cypher, so he's really kept himself in this one. Really like this from Spart1e.
You never know what to expect from Spart1e in these scenarios. It's almost like he does better versus players who are on paper better than him, and when he goes up against the sort of more amateur players, he kind of chokes in a weird way. Spart1e delivers more when he's under higher amounts of pressure.
Yeah, he can really do very, very strong results in a game like this, especially against players like Cypher. It's always very close. And well, we've got Cypher trying to play it sneaky here. He's going to try and trap Spart1e. Is he going to catch him off guard though? Spart1e is going to be spotted. Nice rail there from Cypher. That's very, very nice indeed. And he's going to push Spart1e away from the choke point towards the red armor, and he's going to win position, win the red, and now it looks again quite bad for Spart1e. And there's the rocket jump. Cypher wants blood right now.
He's getting a lot of rocket damage as well. He's going to force Spart1e to crater. Oh dear. The one to the negative one. And was Spart1e just spotted over there? I may have misheard. But red and mega coming up at the same time. Cypher has got... he should really try and negotiate both of them somehow. But I think if Spart1e's timing is on, and his timing, he's got some of the best timing in out of all the duelers, he should be able to get on mega. There we go.
Yeah, that used to be his reputation. He had like robotic timing almost, like can time perfectly, like 4 items at a time. It was very, very robotic in that sense. But he's going to be able to pick up quite a lot at the moment. But nice trap again by Cypher, and he's going to get great rocket damage. That is really painful here for Spart1e, and he's going to get finished off with a nice follow-up rail there from Cypher as he moves into the spawn frag as well. Unfortunately for Cypher though, that pickup of the red armor is going to cause issues, especially as he took like 80 damage there from the plasma. Yeah,
that's actually not bad at all for Spart1e, but he needs to get some follow-up damage somehow, and that should be a frag. One rail would kill him. 25 bubble is taken. I think Spart1e's just going to flee. Wow, another rail, though, landed by Cypher. At some point, we're going to get a chance to observe Spart1e for a bit, and when he uses the rail, he's actually got a very interesting style, kind of the way he flicks. But firstly, he needs some help, and secondly, he needs a rail, so I'm not sure we'll see that just yet.
He's some kind of control on this map. He's been playing from behind for so long, and he's trying to do all he can to get the aggressive plays going for himself to just win items back. And he has been taking items away from Cypher, but Cypher's slowly been just overpowering him and just finding very good moments to just finish him off and go for the throat. And now we have that 3 to -1. Spart1e is looking for the pressure still. He's actually got a good stack to work with, finally. But he's low on weapons. He's got very limited LG ammo. He's going to fix that right now with the box. He needs the rail as well. And the red is far away. So the mission here might be to either wait for the red or just go for the railgun here. It's very hard call with Spart1e's position.
Spart1e's really good with the rail. I'd love to see him pick up that weapon soon. But it's such a kind of trap area. Spart1e's going to actually get himself the red. He's looking pretty good at the moment.
Good movement as well.
And he's got the mega timing as well, so he's actually got tons of information at the moment, but he's just checking top of the grenade area. Is it safe to go and get the railgun? He's kind of seeing all these parts of the map, and he's got to be thinking, now's the time. There we go.
It's so funny as well, because he knows that after all this effort for 5 minutes to get this stack, he's going to play it safe. But here it is.
Oh no, the rocket, he just gets taken away from the red armor. Cypher, as he finally got himself the railgun, he's just going to be completely knocked off his perch, and that's going to be 4 to -1. Just as you were talking about putting that hard work in. He's got to do it all over.
Yeah, nice rail there. Just a little spin pirouette from Cypher as he's jumping across the gap. Going to pick up a nice shot, and that's going to be a very tough reality here for Spart1e. Once again pushed to the limits, to the brink. And Cypher's looking for the finishing shot once more, and he's going to get more and more LG. The red is up, and Cypher has full control again. It's been really good efforts by Spart1e. He's been pushing Cypher quite close to death, but Cypher doesn't seem to be moved here on the scoreboard. In the end, as Spart1e is back to the drawing board, and again he needs the railgun, and he needs like the yellow armors. It's going to take another couple minutes, it would seem, and he doesn't have that time.
I believe we might be getting a Lost World next between these two, and I think that this map was Cypher's pick as well, which is unusual that Blood Run wasn't picked necessarily, because that is normally Spart1e's big weakness.
This was nice though
But
by Cypher.
depends pick or drop.
He actually, I mean, well, by Spart1e, he's able to take away the mega, then the red and the yellow. Cypher was going for a play where he's going to leave the mega to trap Spart1e, so then Spart1e could take it and then he could just kill him because he's out of position, but he couldn't get the kill. And then Spart1e took everything, so Cypher's given Spart1e the into the game inadvertently. It could be... Spart1e gets back into this one. We'll have to see if he can land some of these shots. Again, Cypher goes for the challenge by the rail, by the mega health. It's a very awkward situation.
It's not bad rockets from Spart1e, but he's investing a lot into this. He's not got a whole lot of resources left to fall back on. 99 health. Is he going to try and get position onto the red armor? He does actually, and that rocket was brilliant. The rail follow up on top of that. A bit of LG at the end were doing wonders. He can't hit the rail shot, and Cypher is going to get the red armor. Extraordinary rail landed afterwards, but it's too late at that point.
Here's 2 rails where you can't even see Cypher and miss the easy drop down rail. So typical, the most important one, but he will be alive still, so that's something at the very least. But 2.5 minutes are left, and that's not good for Spart1e at least.
He can get himself the mega, but he's thinking of the red spawning up again in a second. Let's go take this. And he knows that Cypher's still over there. It's a shame that he's missing these rail shots, but he knows that the mega's still up. So with just over 2 minutes left, he's going to find himself in good control. However, he's going to have to build these opportunities for himself to get a frag much faster.
Yeah, very nicely done by Spart1e to bring himself back up to Juggernaut levels. But it's going to be Cypher with that pressure. Spart1e just wants to get himself up there with a quick bit of damage. If Cypher was looking over with the rail, he could surprise him at the teleporter. But Cypher's just backed off now. He's disappeared. He's become the shadow. And he's not showing himself to Spart1e just yet. Mega spawning soon, so you would expect Cypher to try to get some pressure in here. You can't just let Spart1e build up like this. And there he appears, looking for that shot on the jump across. But Spart1e could make something happen here. Cypher's being pushed now. He needs to hit those defensive rockets. Spart1e keeps getting closer, but he can't quite grasp Cypher.
He's so fast though, and Spart1e's just stepping a couple of pixels too much. He's overcompensating when he's trying to aim, and ends up losing that angle where, during those few frames, Cypher's doing his escape. Oh, they finally takes him down. He's off the negatives. He took so much damage through all of that. And really, getting a conversion frag right now is quite difficult given the amount of health he has, but it looks like he wants to stabilize the control a little bit. He's got to hope that he can actually catch Cypher off guard, and he's managed to get one rail. Cypher did take the red armor after that, and he's got more resources. Spart1e's life is getting harder and harder, and that is going to be Cypher getting one more frag. And at this point, I'd call it good game with Cypher taking map number 1, but Spart1e definitely giving us some good energy in this. Oh, he's back down to the negatives.
Yeah, I was slightly worried there for Cypher, just for a moment, because there's a kind of a strategy you can do where what you try to do is you try to delay the guy who's more stacked to take the mega health. Then you try to commit to the mega fight by jumping on the mega health, and then you take the fight and then you die. But you want to do it at a timing when the red is spawning. So you want to delay them a bit, and then so the red is going to be spawning, and then you die on the mega after taking it, so they're weak after the fight. Spawn on the red, then you can put them out of control straight away. So I thought that was the play Spart1e was going for, but in the end it didn't really work out, and Cypher's 7 to -1. He never looked. I mean, Spart1e played really well in many spots, but Cypher always just looks stable.
Yeah, no, exactly. There was never a major risk, I'd say, for Cypher during that game. Spart1e building himself opportunities, but it wasn't quite at that point of pressure or danger for Cypher that he had to be incredibly concerned. And Cypher was so much more reliable with the shots as well. You know, he'd hit the important shots, and as soon as Spart1e was like, you know, that one rail where he's dropping down,
yeah,
it's like, if you're going to hit a rail, make that the rail you're going to hit, and he's just not able to do it.
Yeah,
but we've got more maps for Spart1e, well, at least one more map for Spart1e to prove himself versus Cypher, which we'll see in a couple of moments. I've got an interesting project I want to talk about.
Okay.
So at the beginning of this year, me and my team, we launched a site called fpspulse.com, and don't worry, even though I'm saying it, I'm really not bothered about attracting loads of people there yet, because my cousin and his friend are, and also Koziel, our designer, are making a very interesting game. You know Top Trumps, right?
No.
You don't?
What's Top Trumps?
So you know you have like those cards where you have like, you know, you might have cars.
This is like one of those things
my
that
car
I should know,
goes
right?
to 0 to 60 in like 6.2 seconds. This one goes to 0 to 60 in 6.8. Also the 6.2 guy wins.
Okay.
So like a card comparison kind of game.
Okay.
So we're making that with Quakecon players.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
We're trying to launch that next week. It's largely ready, but we've got some final things to make. And it's something I've been wanting to talk about for ages, but it's becoming reality. So if you want a Quake-related Hearthstone game, then maybe we'll have something ready for you in a few days' time. So that's it, basically. But otherwise, I think it'd be kind of fun. If you're trying to look for a game or something like that, or you're waiting for a player to arrive on a server, or maybe you're playing a completely different game, you're queuing up for some CS, it could be a laugh.
Yeah, people love minigames.
Yeah, exactly. But we're on to Quake now. Cypher and Spart1e are on Lost World. This is Spart1e's map pick, and maybe we'll expect better things from him now. This red armor is up at the moment, not been taken yet during this map. Is Spart1e going to take a chance? Take a chance.
So this was actually Cypher's choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Oh, well, sorry, you're gutted then, Spart1e. You're going to lose this.
Alright, so we had a nice trap from Cypher there, but he's actually going to get caught out by the rockets. You never know which way you're going to get bounced this time. Cypher got bounced away from the red. That's going to allow Spart1e to go in here. Quick switch to the shotgun is not going to find Cypher a lot of luck, and he's going to get trapped by the red armor, so he's going to die.
Nicely done, Spart1e.
His mission was just to do some damage, but he wasn't even able to do too much damage. So Spart1e looks strong right now to get onto the next red as well. Oh, but Cypher's there with the rockets. That's going to stop Spart1e for the time being. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm really curious who is going to get the next mega, because both players can contest this.
Spart1e is surely going to be keen on getting himself some rockets somewhere. He's getting the crate now, and he might be too slow, but I'm not sure where Cypher is right now.
Picked up the mega. Yep. So Spart1e decided he wanted all the utility and armor instead, so that's fair enough. And he's going to try to trap him here again. He needs to get damage, though. He has to get damage onto Cypher if he's going to let him take red.
Oh, interesting jump there from Cypher. Does get away after taking some small damage. That grenade just launched at Spart1e's face. That's going to hurt in the morning.
Mouthful of pineapple. Right there. Spart1e took it like a champion, though. Look at this. He took it in stride, man.
But he's got to get some control going. So he gave up those last two major items completely. Find a way to challenge on them again, unless he doesn't even want to. Unless he's going to do the whole Tox thing, where he does a minimal risk strategy and tries to get to the end of the game 1-0.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's Spart1e style. I'm not sure if that works against Cypher. Does it work against Cypher?
I think Cypher's going to force something. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas Fazz was a lot more passive and patient, I think Cypher's going to try and take Spart1e by surprise.
He's going to force you into an uncomfortable place, and not the back in Voxel. Kevin Smith reference for those who know.
I was going to say you sound experienced, but...
They got good pressure from Spart1e here into the Mega, and he's going to be able to fall back onto this red, so doing some guaranteed damage, getting a free red. Life's feeling pretty okay for him, but he does need to get himself up to that 175, 200 range. But Cypher's going to actually attack him before he can get onto the yellow. This is really good pressure from Cypher. Could just turn into a frag as well. Spart1e can't even get the yellow. This is a massive catastrophe now for Spart1e.
Oh, no. That long-range rocket eventually finding its way into Spart1e's back. But Cypher's, it's not like he's super well off at the moment. Spart1e's going to use his chance to get himself the rocket. Cypher always making that rocket jump as well. Possibly becoming predictable. And a convenient rocket down on the side. It's going to help him out a lot. Spart1e has got himself the Mega. Bravely sticking his head out looking for some rockets. Very hard to do, and you've got to be very optimistic to expect those rockets to be potent.
Yeah, so Cypher's holding onto the center map at the moment, falling back onto the red, using those rockets to get himself positioning to keep the pressure up. If Spart1e was looking for an opening, the rocket jumps can make sure that that does not happen. And now he hears him. He goes for the engagement with the rockets, and that is that 2-1, and he will take the lead. Cypher looking quite strong at the moment, and he's on the Mega again. Oh, the LG, but did he give up the Mega? Yes, he did, and I don't think he'll be too worried about that though.
The damage was just too good from Cypher throughout that entire fight, really. By the time Spart1e picked up the Mega, he was down to about 10 or 20 health. And then Cypher just had to zap the rest of it down afterwards.
Yeah, really well done indeed. So, lots of time left, those 6 minutes, and that's a nice lick of damage there right at the end onto Cypher as Spart1e looks for that red armor pickup, and Cypher's going for the pressure. He's thrown in the rockets. And he doesn't have to buy too much time because the Mega is spawning now, so that's okay. But he needs to get more rockets, he needs to get yellows. This is a very good window of opportunity for Spart1e.
He's got no rockets himself though, he can't get up to the top level fast enough. He's hoping that Cypher's just going to decide to jump onto him for some reason or get some info, but Cypher appears from the mid-level and Spart1e's soul is crushed during that. That is a horrific thing to go through. Spart1e expecting something completely different. I don't know if he's...
that was nice by Cypher.
The sounds just messed up there for Spart1e, or he's just...
So I think Cypher did like a silent drop down the jump pad there, and Spart1e was always expecting... I think he wasn't expecting, but he felt like, my only way to make a play work here, the only play I have with a lightning gun, is if he jumps over me. And it just wasn't happening.
Yeah. I was maybe hoping that Spart1e would just back off somewhere and try and get himself to the rockets or something like that, while he's got a chance to still play a slow game.
It's possible that Cypher read that he didn't have any rockets, so that's why he went sneaky on the mid level like that.
Oh,
beautiful. The mid-air.
I like the awards you get for it now as well. Very satisfying to get. The headshot as well. You seen the headshot?
You can do headshots in this game.
You can do a penetration award as well. You telefrag your opponent.
Penetration award?
I think it's called that. Oh, that was as far as plasma jumps go, that was pretty sexy.
Starling on everyone. Here we go.
Yes.
Spart1e is in a lot of trouble at the moment. 7-1 already, 4 minutes left. Cypher's just having his way with him.
Cypher has been stuck on this side for a little bit, but I don't think Spart1e's strong enough to even go near him then.
Now Cypher can do whatever he wants.
Oh, it's perforated, not penetrated. Sorry.
I was going to say there's no penetration awards for what Cypher's doing right now. Or perforation reward. Is it really perforation?
Yeah, there's perforation. I knew there was one. I knew that it's P something.
That's kind of an odd choice, I would say, of word. But
it makes more sense than penetration. I don't know what I was thinking.
Just get the penetrations in there wherever you can. Alright, I think we should move on.
Oh no, Spart1e had no clue there.
Good stuff. What a catch there from Cypher. And look how confident he is without having any health. He didn't take a single point of damage there.
That was an amazing dodge as well. Perfect. What are you doing? Spart1e might 7 health. Come on, Spart1e. This is your time.
Oh my god.
It's your moment of glory. But he doesn't go for it.
This is really weird. Cypher, just the fact that Cypher dropped in there with 100 HP, took the crater damage basically, and then didn't take any additional damage. He should always just die there.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, this is totally fine, I'm fine, everything's okay. Minus Cypher.
Come on, there's got to be another frag right now. Looking for the shotgun. Oh, you can't find it, the lava. No, it burns. And there's no 50 up either.
Oh my goodness. Spart1e is
going to Mega as well is going to be taken in a second. Is he going to risk it? He does, but Cypher's just reading it. Good little prediction spam rocket, whatever you call it. Spart1e just dancing around him.
Yeah, so 10-2, and 2 minutes left. It's looking very unlikely that Spart1e can climb back into this one. And this is the second best of 3, right? Yeah, second best of 3 of Group B. Cypher Fazz is actually going to be next. That's going to be very interesting as well.
That will be really interesting.
Fazz usually has Cypher's number. I don't know if Cypher's been able to fix that in the recent months, but Fazz, usually one of his best performances is always going to be against Cypher.
Oh dear. The lava getting a bit of a treat, a bit of a Spart1e treat this game. I've got to say though, the teams with Spart1e on it, the averages, where it's Spart1e, Demon Noctis, Fazz, they've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
They've been playing a lot against Tox's team as well, with Lincoln Wins and Zyrex. They have been practicing so much. Been a little bit of criticism on the iGamerz team. Strengths may not have been appearing to practices often enough.
Oh yeah.
They haven't been able to practice as a team. So my confidence in Cypher is
put Strengths to the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, damn him. But no, Cypher, I've got no doubt in his capabilities of getting at least top 3, and really he's one of the favorites to win Quakecon. But iGamerz as a team with Silence Step and clawz and Strengths with Cypher. Some criticism from some teams about their practice regime at the moment.
Silence Step is a god.
Yeah, his aim
is
it's just beastly.
He's been around for a very long time as well. I remember him being around, I think as long as I have at least, like in the OSB days and everything.
Apparently he was Cooler's practice partner on DM6.
Oh, that's very possible, yeah.
Because he's really good at that map. He's terrible at every other duel map, but he's amazing
at
campgrounds.
Actually, that was really common in OSP because DM6 was such a heavily TDM, well, heavily played map in TDM and 2 versus 2, that if you weren't a dueler, you would end up playing it loads. So everyone would be like, oh, I know this map at least. So,
yeah.
So all the TDM players would play it. So that's probably one of the reasons. But 15-1, pretty dominant showing there from Cypher. Unsurprising, he's a beast, and unless Spart1e can unlock beast mode, there was a little bit of beast mode on the first map, just a little bit. Yeah, but it wasn't full beast mode. So
Spart1e's been focusing a lot on the team modes though at the moment, because the pressure's not really on Spart1e to deliver as a dueler on his team. So he's been really focusing on the CTF and the TDM, whereas Cypher, as I was talking about, being less practice in the team environment. His focus on duel and his main focus on duel for ages now leaves that he's always going to have, I think, an extra strength versus these players. But what game did you say we were having next?
So we have Cypher versus Fazz.
Interesting.
Which is a very, very, very good match.
Fazz has been playing a lot as well, and we saw, even though he lost to Tox very narrowly, you were mentioning that Fazz has got that understanding of Cypher and kind of can read Cypher better than maybe other players can. So we could see, I would still predict personally that Cypher will win, but I think it's definitely going to be closer than that match we just saw between him and Spart1e.
Alright guys, we will see you after the break for Cypher and Fazz.